Okay, so before we get into this crazy story, I was laughing so much just reading through this. I've seen so many people talk about this today. And I didn't have a video idea, and I'm like, oh, why not just talk about this? So before we get into that, though, if you have not seen yesterday, I put up my what is normally my picks video, but I'm just talked about the Thursday night game, and I went and explained why. So again, if you have not seen that, basically the reason is because there's been so many COVID tests, so many positive tests, so many people getting placed on the reserve list, and everything else that's going on. So I'm glad I only did Thursday because yet again today, more people were put on. Actually, at the time I'm recording this video, Von Miller just got put on the list too. Literally just about 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago, just got put on the list at the time of recording this video. So, everyone's going on it. They're getting on it, and it's running rampant. Now I know the NBA is dealing with the same thing. I know Giannis is out. Dante DiVincenzo, who just came back from injury, he was supposed to play last night on Wednesday against what was it, the Pacers, I believe. He was supposed to play last night. Got put on the COVID list. Bobby Portis got put on the list today. So there's a bunch of Bucks players, a bunch of people within whole NBA around the league getting put on. I know the NHL is dealing with it. So a lot of sports organizations and everything, they're dealing with it right now. So it's not just the NFL. But I don't know what's going to happen. There's talk about pushing games back. So we'll see. We're going to, that's why I want to take this day one day at a time, is we're going to see what happens. But we're going to put that aside, and we're going to laugh at Jackson Mahomes today. So if you have not heard, and again, the thing came out here at 1. I believe they made it a post, I want to say it was like last night or early this morning. There was a restaurant. It was a local bar in Kansas City. So I don't know if SOT stands for something or if that's just the name of the bar. But basically, he posted this on his Instagram and said basically, question Kansas City. Can't even spell friends right. Doesn't double check and make sure he's spelling friends right. Just kind of quickly posted out there. Who has the best? Oh, who has been at SOT? Again, I don't know if SOT stands for something. I don't know. All I know is, they don't even really say it. It's just basically a bar is what it is. And then he said the service is absolutely terrible and the bartenders are so rude. I would not recommend. And then he tagged them in it. So I don't know if there's like other, because this is this is obviously Kansas City. So I wonder if there's others around the U.S. There's nothing near me. I don't know of anything like up in Green Bay or anything. Obviously, I live about 30 minutes outside of Green Bay. But there's nothing that I know of called SOT around my area here. So I don't know if it's just like a Kansas City thing or if it's around the nation. I don't know. So then the bar came out again after that. And this is what they said. So there's two things here. So we'll talk about this here, but that's kind of just like our bad. But I'll talk about that here in a second. So it's time to have a talk. Today we are experiencing a lot of activity on our social media regarding a recent visit paid to us by an unhappy guest. Now, first of all, there's normally, a lot of people get unhappy over the smallest things at a restaurant. They don't like something. Just don't go back. You don't have to make a whole big fuss about it and tell people to not go. But I think stuff like this and with, everything that's happened with Jackson Mahomes and whatnot, I feel like people are going to go to that bar and go, hang out at the bar and, give them tips and whatnot, whatever. I think this is going to draw more attention to bring people in. So I think this is going to do the opposite of what Jackson Mahomes wants. But anyway, so an unhappy guest. This person happens to have a lot of followers on social media, and therefore it is something that we cannot ignore. So basically, like when a celebrity does something, people pay attention. Voice, reach, and influence are power. That is true. In our case, and with many other businesses that are locally owned, the power of a few social media personalities can make or break that business. That is true. That is true. For a small business, that is very true. This grants these people this certain power to affect their livelihoods. There are those who have built their influence by being responsible, informed, positive, and sincere. I'm gonna have a hard time getting through this. There are those who have built their followings based on or by being the opposite. That being said, we have some apologies to make. Dear Jackson Mahomes, we are sorry that we set boundaries that you tried to ignore. Oftentimes, people with an unearned status and a sense of entitlement think they are above the rules and will lash out at the employees enforcing them. That is very true too. We are sorry we cannot seat your very large group. That's okay. That's something. I mean, okay. That's literally just. I mean, I can go on a whole nother thing here. Like when you go into a smaller place, not every place is gonna have a lot of seats for like a big party. He went in there. I believe it was with 15. I believe I heard. Yeah, exactly. As you probably saw, our bars are saw. So basically, I guess I could have finished reading before I was talking about it. Yeah. So obviously, like smaller areas, you can't fit everyone in one place and whatnot. That's kind of how small business are, local business are, and whatnot. We are sorry that you have to reach. Hang on. We are sorry that you have the reach that you do. Oh my God, that's tripping me up. English is so hard. Or at least that you think you do, and that instead of using it and for something positive, you decide to use it to try and crush a small business. That's yeah. Big corporations, they'll survive. One or two influencers getting upset, and this big company Amazon didn't get my package here on time. We should stop ordering from them. A big company like that will survive. Smaller businesses can get hurt by that. So, if we survive the global pandemic, we'll survive your ego. I love that. We're sorry you didn't reach out to us first before taking to social media. That's what people do nowadays too. They don't like something, they don't go and talk to the people. They go out onto Twitter, onto Instagram, onto Snapchat. They go out onto social media and say, I'm gonna make a post, and we're gonna send that out. And because they have a lot of followers, I'm gonna get a whole bunch of people talking about it, and so on and so forth. Instead of going and confronting the manager, asking for the manager, asking to talk to a person, they're gonna go behind the people's backs and talk. So just can't handle that. But then again, that is an expectation we would have from a mature and rational person. Not someone who pours water on fans and dances on memorials of tragically lost people for TikTok clout. I made a video on this. A couple weeks ago. It actually blew up a little bit. I think it's sitting at like 400 views or something. It actually blew up. If you have not seen, it's I believe the title is Jackson Mahomes is an idiot. I believe that's what I titled it. But yeah, I don't know anything about pours water on fans. I don't know. I don't follow him, so I don't know anything about that. But I'm guessing it's something stupid. That's all my guess. We have not been fortunate enough to be born into a much more talented and much more famous family. Ooh, ooh, leeching off the back of his brother. I talked about that in that video too. But we would like to think that if we did have that much luck, we would use our influence in more responsible ways. We hope our apology finds you well. I just love that. You go. I don't even have a drink. I'm dying from this. You're just leeching off back. Dancing on memorials. Water and fans, stuff like this. Taking to social media instead of talking to people like that. Positive, being negative instead of positive. So on and so forth and whatnot. It does say yesterday, so I'm guessing this did come out like last night, and they put out something today. So it's time to talk again. Yesterday released an apology that was anything but authentic. Why should you apologize for that? Like, you don't even need to, like, this is, the team at SOT is committed to providing every guest that walks through the door best experience possible while treating them with respect and humility. Yesterday we failed to meet those expectations. No, you did not. That's not on you. That's not on you. That's that's on him. That's not on you. You did your thing, and he didn't like it, and then he wanted to go and make a big fuss out of it. Social media can be used in many different ways, and yesterday our team used it to personally attack and question the character of someone who we did not know personally. Out of all the ways the situation could have been handled, we did it the wrong way. No, you did. No, you did. No. No, you did. This is totally fine for someone who went out and danced on a dead man's memorial. This is nothing. This is nothing. That's nothing. Don't apologize. You should not even have to make this. This is nothing at all. You did nothing wrong. Nothing wrong at all. I get it. They're a business. They're a small business, so I'm sure a big business would probably. I mean, they'd put out a response, but they wouldn't really care. But they did nothing wrong. You didn't do it the wrong way. You did it the right way. You can't. I mean, again, someone who goes out and dances on dead man's memorial. There's no wrong way to handle that because of how bad that is. How influential Sean Taylor was. There's no bad way to, go out and call someone out for dancing on a memorial. There's, again, and stuff like with the fan. I don't know what's with the fan and whatnot. And just him being idiotic, him leeching off his brother and whatnot for his success. It's just, I'm fine with you not. I mean, you didn't have to make this, but we got more here. We'll see what this is. We want everyone to know that we acknowledge our shortcomings in this situation, and even though we failed to meet our own, and we're sure many of our followers' expectations with our social media presence yesterday, we promise to do better, to be better, to think before reacting. I'm not. I don't know how many. Okay, unless you're a big fan of Jackson Mahomes, not many people are going to be mad about how you reacted. Like, a common sense person is not going to be mad at this. Again, a dead man's memorial. I'm going to keep bringing that up. That's because that's the worst thing he's done right now. And that's a very bad thing to do. So, again, I'm okay with how they reacted. I'm okay with what they said. I don't give a crap. He got roasted. He's a dead man walking right now. This man, he's just. I'm okay with it. So I'm seeing a lot of people are too. Anyway, and most importantly, to use our followers to bring the community we love so much together instead of being combative and dividing it. All each of us can do is try to be better than we were the day before. We appreciate and love you, KC. I don't care. I don't care. I do not give a crap. Yeah. Don't make amends. I don't care. But it's not the first time Pat's brother has done something to land him in the public eye for the wrong reason. He poured water on Raven. Oh, that's what they mean by fans. Oh, I'm stupid. I didn't. Okay, I was thinking of like an actual fan. I'm stupid. I think I remember hearing about that. Yeah, for taunting him at a Chiefs game. He got mad. Because I think did the Ravens, they beat the Chiefs this year. I think Lamar Jackson finally got his first win against the Chiefs earlier this year. And he got mad. And filmed himself in a TikTok video dancing on Sean Taylor's number during the memorial of Washington's safety's life. Mahomes would later apologize for both incidences Either way, it seems that things are not so rosy for Jackson Mahomes, Kansas City, with fans firmly behind the bar. Yes, it's a shame this couldn't have been all. This couldn't have all been sorted out before both sides decided to air their dirty laundry in public. Hey, it's not dirty laundry. Someone else came over, washed that thing clean. Because, that's the only thing dirty here is Jackson Mahomes and what he said up here. Again, I don't care. I think this is probably my favorite line. We survived the global pandemic and we'll survive your ego. There's so many things, so many gold gems in here. But this one sticks out to me. I enjoy this one, but there's so many things in here. And again, just no need to apologize. You didn't do it the wrong way. You did not do it the wrong way at all. So, for now though, like the video, share the video around. Don't forget to subscribe. Yeah, road to 225. I got nothing else to say. I made a video on the memorial. Already said that before. But again, if you're still here, go check that video out. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel bad for Jackson Mahomes. I mean, obviously they're a business, so they're gonna put something out. But I mean, the fans firmly behind the bar. So again, subscribe. On the road to 225 once again, and I'm out of here. Peace.